Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw the puppet from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So we're going to start off with the eyes, so let's go to the left side here. And all I'm going to do is draw an upward curve. Kind of looks like this. Let's move over to the right side, leaving a gap in the center, and draw the exact same thing. Now from here, I'm going to simplify the steps to making the top edge of the eyelids. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle in the center, like so. And this is just to make it a little bit simpler for you. We're going to color that in black. Now from here, I'm going to take this edge and just kind of turn with a curved line up to the top of the circle and color that in. So there's like a little bit of a sort of a wave going on with the eye. Let's go to the side here and try that again. So drawing a circle that touches the center of that curve, coloring that in black, and then from this point, I'm just going to curve up towards the edge of the circle. Same on the right side here, and then color that in black. So the eyes are quite simple in this drawing. Now from here, just below each eye, on the sides, I'm going to draw two ovals. This is for the cheeks. So not too big on either side, of equal size. And then from here, at the bottom edge of the cheeks, I'm going to draw the upper part of the mouth with an upward curve. This is for the upper edge of the mouth. And from here I'm going to connect those 2 points with the bottom part of the mouth. So a big swooping curve. Now I'm going to go in and color that in black. There's a lot of black in this drawing, so make sure if you don't want to color in right now and save it for later, you can just wait until the drawing is finished. Okay, so then on the top of the mouth here, right in the center, I'm going to draw a sort of like a rectangle, sort of going up, across, and then down. I'll draw the exact same thing on the bottom. So rounding out the corners, it's not perfectly squared off. It's for the lips. And then just below each eye, I'm going to draw 2 lines right beside each other. Right into that mouth. Okay, now let's draw the contours of the face. So on the side of the face here, around the cheeks, so at the top of the eye, so right around here where the eye is curved out, I'm going to curve around the cheeks, so that little circle there. Do the same on the right side. Then from here, I'm going to connect that point to there by going around the bottom lip, pretty tight. So I'm just going to come around pretty close to that lip and then right up into that point, the cheek. And same for the top. So here, I want to come up to about this point here. So going up to the top and coming down and just making sure that the top is nice and round. Okay, let's get into the body now. So here, I'm going to draw right in the center of the chin, right here in the chin, the lip line. I'm going to drag down 2 lines. So it's the same width as that lip. I'm going to curve the bottom out. Now for the body, I'm going to come up a little bit and draw an overlap. So here, I'm just going to round out both sides. Kind of like so. Bring this down a bit more. And from here, I'm just going to come down to something that's quite thin and narrow, about the same, a little bit thicker than the neck. So here, I'm just going to draw a curve, and then from this point, I'm just going to draw a straight line to that edge, and a straight line to that edge there. Now, if you don't get it perfect, it's okay because you're going to be coloring this all in black anyway. So let's draw the buttons on the chest. So here, I'm going to draw 1 circle, and I'm going to go down to the bottom here and draw a circle, and this will allow me to space out the middle one. So even spacing between all the buttons. Now here I'm going to draw 4 dots for the buttonholes, 4 here and 4 there. And they don't have to be straight, you can sort of make them crooked a little bit if you want. Let's go down to the waist. So on the points here, I'm just going to drag down 2 lines. From here I'm just going to curve the bottom to connect the 2 points. From this corner, I'm just going to drag out a little curve for the hips. Curve for the hips on this side. Now this, I'm going to draw a little bit of socket for the legs. So here, I'm going to curve towards the center, leaving a gap on both sides. And then here, I'm just going to go straight across the bottom. Let's go up to this point again in the hip. And I'm going to drag this curve all the way down to the bottom of the feet. Now the feet are just basically points. I'm just going to curve all the way down to a point where I think the length of the leg works. I'll put my finger on the other side here and just drag the right side leg as well. So we've got the same curve, same length. Now from this inner part of the leg, I'm just going to curve and taper it in to meet that point there. coming down, getting thinner and thinner, and then meeting that point. On the right side, I'll do the same thing. So just checking back with my eyes, left and right, making sure that the thickness is consistent all the way through. Now from here, I can draw the lines in. So let's go up about this high. I'll start with the left leg first. I'll draw an upward curve. Now I'll draw an upward curve on the right side. And from here, I'm just going to draw a series of curves just like that all the way down. So starting up here, I'm just going to curve and just do even spacing all the way down with an upward curve until it gets really thin. Now, I haven't really counted how many stripes there actually are in the legs, but as long as it looks good, I don't think it really matters. Let's draw 1, 2, then keep going down. And again, just trying to match these up, trying to line up the number of stripes on both sides. So here, I just want to make sure it's on the same height. So you got to make sure you get the same number of stripes, or else it will look awkward once you start coloring this in. Let's go up to the arms here. So from the shoulder, so right about here, I want to come down to the wrist, which I'll probably put it right about this point here. So curving down towards the wrist, and I'm just going to draw a straight line to cap off the wrist, and I'm going to bring this line up into the armpit. Just like I did here, I'm going to taper it out. So just curving up into the armpit. I'll do the same on this side, so making sure that the wrist comes down to the same height. Come down right about there, straight across. I'll start up at the top again under the armpit and drag this all the way down to the wrist. Now for the hands, we're going to keep them quite simple. I'll start back at the outer part of the wrist and curve in. He's got 3 fingers. I'll come in with a tapered line so it gets a little bit thicker, and I'll curve out for the third finger, or for the second finger, and then for the third, I'm going to go back up here and just curl this up and then connect it to that edge. Let's do that for the same, for the right side here. Curve down, I want to make sure I get the same height here. Curve up towards the hand. Now here, come down to about the same height. Back up again. Now from here, I'm going to start on the wrist again and come up. Curve this back in towards the hand. Now let's draw some stripes in the arms. So here I'm just going to go, starting at the wrist, I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And here I'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Making sure that I have the same height here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to have to do a recount because I want to make sure, because I'm coloring this in black. This will be black. So I'm going to skip every second one. So this will be white, black, white, black, white, black, white. And then the hand will be black. So it works out perfectly. So that's basically it. There we have it. The puppet from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Be sure to check out our 5 Nights playlist and share this lesson with your friends. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again soon.